Good evening, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to Newswatch Nightly for Wednesday, the 19th of June. You're watching NCTV45.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info
of June.
You want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time.
Well, a very pleasant good afternoon, and as we start nightly news watch, it's been customary that we start the rain also. So 77 degrees in Newcastle with a light rain, and folks, it's almost to the point where you could just go outside, take a shower, and come on in, and you'll be in great shape. Now, strolling across our screen, at the bottom here, you can see food, summer food and fun. Don't let any youngster go hungry. Make sure they get the nourishment they need. Under 18, and I make sure I tell everybody about it because I think it's very important. A lot of kids get free and reduced lunch, and some of those kids are really big eaters, and I know. So it helps out a lot, and we got a lot of top stories we can get to today. And I'm going to take a free swing at one. Okay. Yesterday, the Neshannock Lancers and the Newcastle Red Hurricane had a 7-on-7 at Taggart Stadium. And it went off without an incident. Congratulations to both teams. And also, you might not want to go to Toronto because during their parade they had a little mishap, and I'm just saying, for all those people that waste their time bad mouthing everything going on around here. Now, the Rivers have gone down and receded quite a bit from yesterday. The thing that you should want to know is that even though we've had that river going down and receding quite a bit, what you are going to get is more rain tonight and more rain tomorrow. We'll talk about that on Lawrence County 45 weather, and that's going to cause some issues. There is no doubt about it. Let's get to our state news as Governor Wolf outlines training and restore Pennsylvania for pipe trade workers. With budget negotiations continuing with the legislature, Governor Tom Wolf outlined a plan to create the strongest workforce in the nation and critically address infrastructure needs in Pennsylvania. The governor spoke to hundreds of steam fitters, pipe fitters, sprinkler fitters, plumbers, HVAC service technicians, welders at the Pennsylvania Pipe Trade Association conference in Hershey. Our Commonwealth needs more skilled workers, hands-on training for good jobs that offer family-sustaining wages. And, he's been doing a great job trying to get a lot of internships for kids. So I will say on that one, hats off to Governor Wolf. I think that was a good call, but there's a long way to go. Now, Governor Wolf and Norlock expansion to create jobs in Allegheny County. And the reason I picked this one out, this is the first one we've had west of Penn State. We just can't seem to get anything here as Philadelphia is sucking up everything. Today, Governor Wolf announced that the Norlock Group, a manufacturing of secure boiler solutions, will expand in Allegheny County. The project will support 147 jobs in the area. Norlock Group has been in Allegheny County for more than 30 years, and we're thrilled that they announced that the company will continue to grow right here in Pennsylvania, said Governor Tom Wolf. Norlock Group will create dozens of jobs as it expands in the coming years. This is great news for our manufacturing sector. And, but you got to come north. Nothing in Mercer, nothing in Beaver, and nothing here in Lawrence and Butler, and that's frustrating. Now, this in from the Department of Human Services highlights the need for a minimum wage increase to help end the poverty cycle. Now, I didn't realize this, but the 10 years ago we went to 7.25. Okay, we have not raised from 7.25 over the last 10 years. Now, when you're in an area such as ours, unless there is a little bit higher wage, it makes it very difficult to find workers. It's difficult to find workers now. Okay. Well, the Department of Human Services, Teresa Miller, today joined Senator Vincent Hayes and Art Haywood, Representative Patty Kim, legislator from the State Senate and House of Representatives, and SEIU Healthcare Pennsylvania to direct workers to highlight the need for a minimum wage increase to support Pennsylvanians. And while I will agree that a lot of these smaller job things aren't supposed to be the end. If not, we have no way to create any kind of a workforce here, and I think it's important. Now, Newswatch is going to roll on. We're going to take a look at sports. And just when I thought, well, you know, we just might be able to get a North County game in or something, here comes the rain. And I even drove past Dean Park, and they were all set. But I can't imagine now, with as I look at the showers coming down, that there's going to be any games. Keep abreast of your local coaches, because I didn't even get an email from Ed Urin, and I always do. So let's go to the majors. Bottom of the seventh, the Yankees are up 6-1. And it'll be interesting to see what games we have tonight go off with respect to that, because of the rain. It'll be a treat. So know that, and let's go to the Cedar Sports Corner and check this out.
Program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine. Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania features many amenities, lush fairways, and great greens, and many challenging shots. Your crowd will applaud. A short drive from Butler, Sharon, Pittsburgh, Elwood, and Youngstown. It's Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Hello, and welcome once again to the Cedar Sports Corner. And, well, with the Pirates 7.5 games back of the Brewers, it's time for those Bucks to take a day off. So that's what they're doing as you cruise into this Thursday. I mean, I don't want these guys to overwork. Let's take a look at Thursday's games. Cleveland, they're at Texas. That's a 2:05 start. And the Rockies are at Arizona. That's a 3:40 start. So if you get out of work early, head over to Cedars. Now, the first set of games at 7, you'll see the Yankees. The Spanky Yankees are at home against Houston. Washington's at home against Philadelphia. Toronto, they're at home against the Anaheim Angels. And St. Louis, they're at home against Miami. The 8 o'clock games feature the Reds. Let's go Reds. They're traveling to Milwaukee. The New York Mets are at Chicago, and the Twins, they're at Kansas City. Your late games, San Francisco will be at the Dodgers. Great series there. And the last game, Baltimore at Seattle. So head over to Cedars, get some great food, watch the games, just enjoy, and good job, Pirates. Took the day off. That's great. We'll see you after this timeout.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Hey, when you need to get out and have just a little bit of a relaxing afternoon, morning, I got a great idea. Why don't you go play around the golf? And you don't have to go to the big courses, be crowded off. No, go a short drive route right up Route 18 to New Wilmington, Pennsylvania, and you'll see Morelands. A great par 3 golf course, Morelands, just right for you.
Now, as we get back to what's going on, you know, this is National Fire. Well, it's a prevention week, but they're highlighting something that, and I didn't really ever think of this as this came in state news, but it's a good point. When guys go put out a fire's out, but there's a lingering consequence. And the lingering consequence is carcinogenic, which is a word for cancer, elements. State Fire Commissioner highlights firefighters' cancer risk during Safety Stand-Down Week. Yes, the State Fire Commissioner, Bruce Trigo, is focusing his attention on the firefighting community and critical and health safety issues emerging service personnel as part of last year's Safety Stand-Down Week. He did this on Fox 43 in Harrisburg News to promote the critical aspect of firefighters. Reducing their exposure to materials that may cause cancer is everyone's responsibility. Today's homes are filled with synthetic materials that firefighters, tradesmen, and property owners long after the fire has been extinguished. According to the International Association of Firefighters, cancer is now on the rise and the leading cause of death among firefighters. Cancer has no limitations. It can affect us all, regardless of age, gender, race, rank, or wherever you're a professional or volunteer fireman, Trago said. Firefighters are also the general public have to understand the long-term risks associated with fighting fires. And, you know, that brings up an important part when they were talking about that 9/11 fund going to run out, and they wanted to extend it so that it covered the life of those people in there. Could you imagine how much synthetic material had to be in those buildings? It had to be absolutely phenomenal. And I can't even believe, you know, that nobody stepped up and mentioned it. Now, one other thing that I want to get to before we take a break and go to weather, and that is the Newcastle Public Library. Yes, they have a movie tonight at 5:30. Make sure you book it on over to the library. If it's raining, what better to do than do something like that? It might be some great family fun. Change the pace a little different on the monotony. And I'm looking as it's coming down here at the Majestic. Now, let me tell you what we got. We have 77 degrees. Okay. And flash flood in effect till 8 p.m. Thursday. Now, as I look at local radar, a lot of rain off to the east. To the west, we're seeing some clearing, and it looks like it on the national scene. So let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather and check it out, and we'll be right back.
70 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets the modern conveniences of today. Spacious seating and amenities await. Fresh ingredients that make that just right pizza or entree. It's Tuscany Square for your next event. Stop and see us or give us a call at 724-654-0365.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. Well, after last night's rainy low of 65, how's your Thursday looking? Folks, we got to get through one more day and we'll be okay. Nationally, well, locally you're not seeing too much, but off to the south and west, that's where the showers are, and nationally you can see them heading in, even though they look to be quite a ways out there. Thursday, 90% chance of rain, high of 74, mostly cloudy. So there you go. Thursday night, 60% chance of rain, low of 58, and things get better. We've waited for this. We knew it was coming. Friday, sunshine, 74. The overnight low, 54. Saturday, sunshine, 76. The overnight low, 58. Sunday, sunshine, 81. And the overnight low, 66. Now there is a 50% chance of rain there, and that's where, Karen, rainy days and Mondays will get you down. Because Monday, mostly cloudy and 82. Monday night, mostly cloudy and 65. So Monday, basically a 50% chance of rain. Tuesday, sunshine and 79. Now that was the Lawrence County 45 weather, and we're going to take this break and hear from these great sponsors. We'll be right back.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Penn, Ohio Bottled Water Company. Home, residential, commercial, water coolers. You can contact us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Your family and friends will be pleased if you suggest dining at Mary's Middle Eastern Restaurant in Newcastle. Lamb and chicken dishes, stuffed grape leaves, tabbouleh, hummus, kibbe, and so much more from their huge menu. When you're looking for something different for your dining experience, then Mary's is the answer. Many of their customers come in from nearby counties. Mary's Middle Eastern Restaurant, located on Long Avenue in Newcastle. Call 724-652-2440.
Arlington Market, located at 726 Arlington Avenue, has all the great food you remember. Yes, their canned goods are fantastic and feature that old world taste. And meat, cheeses, produce, lunch meats, fresh cut meats, groceries, and so much more. It's Arlington Market. It'll make your table look spectacular.
Well, we're back with more Newswatch, and didn't want to fill you up with so much state news, but we've got a lot of things going on for the weekend, and sometimes you have to divide up what's coming in, and I thought this was the best way. You know, it's been 100 years, and 100 years since the amendment was passed to allow women to vote. First Lady Frances Wolf kicks off the commemoration of the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage, the anniversary of Pennsylvania's ratification of the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. First Lady Frances has encouraged women in Pennsylvania to wear white on Monday the 24th in honor of the suffrage, who did the same to support women. The votes of women among supporters can also wear colors of purple and gold as part of the commemoration. It was 100 years ago, and now it's 2020, so from 1920 to 2020, they can vote. And this also and this for guys, and this is a pretty important point as I look at the people viewing and I look at myself. The Department of Health encourages men to be vigilant about the health care and regularly see a health care provider. The Department of Health today encouraged all Pennsylvania men to take the proper steps to stay healthy and stress the importance of knowing the risk factors of certain diseases, cardiovascular disease, that can have life-threatening impacts. Men often also visit the doctor only when they need acute care for an illness, says Dr. Rachel Levine. She's Secretary of Health. Visiting the doctor for a routine checkup will help prevent the most serious illness if you catch them early. Knowing the risk factors and catching the signs and symptoms of certain conditions can help prevent serious side effects or even death. So, very good point brought up there by Secretary of Health. For men, get yourself to a doctor. Your family's counting on it. Now, we're going to take a break, hear from these sponsors. We'll be right back after these messages.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give them Newcastle a try. They're a small town for living. Look around.
This program brought to you by Cummings Landscaping and Design.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for this evening, Wednesday evening, the 19th, as Newswatch Nightly comes to a close. Our programming day is out there on YouTube, and it has been shared on Facebook for you to enjoy. You can watch it on your TV. There's a lot of great things on there. Besides Cooking the Castle, you have an Etiquette Minute, Thought for the Day, Focus NC, Your Health, and Sharon Regional, proud sponsor on this station. We have a lot of people that truly care about you. And that's a good thing. Make sure that you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. And when they say, oh, but I don't watch a lot of TV, say, don't worry. NCTV45 is available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule, that's NCTV45. And always, always in the pursuit of excellence. We're looking forward to, as we go through the summer, and our ability to bring you more diverse programming with our new setup. And by all means, if you ever have an idea that you'd like a sales position here at NCTV45, feel free to drop us off a resume and email nctv45@gmail.com, 724-510-7345. That's the studio line that you can leave a message on. We'll be happy to see if it's a fit. And now, as you go through this evening, make sure that you get, that second cup of coffee, iced tea, whatever it is, and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.
Got my ticket for the midnight plane, and it's not easy.